They outpitched us today. Basically, they really grinded through some at bats against Paxton today and got the pitch count up. Pax wasn't quite as sharp as we've seen him be this year. And then Donaldson's home run got him going early. We had a lot of chances in the first 4 innings, couldn't quite get that big hit to get us on the board. And for whatever reason, the Blue Jays have pitched us, our offensive players, as tough as anybody all year, and we just haven't really been able to get a whole lot going against them, for whatever reason, and can get much going offense. It's tough, but Emilio Pagan did a great job, kind of saving our bullpen and doing what he does out there. So, it kept us in the game, but without getting that big hit, I think we were 0 for 10 runners in scoring position today. It's You're not going to win a whole lot of games when that happens. So, again, our guys competed well. We got off this homestand, got off to a great start, certainly offensively. Unfortunately, it cooled down here the last couple of days, but we'll get it back going on the road again. It's nice to get Haniger back in there, but need guys to gotta get hits with runners in scoring position. Guys are trying hard. We just didn't get it done today.
What did you see from Paxton today?
I thought the command, the fastball wasn't quite on the edges like it has been. I got behind the count to Donaldson. Donaldson was on him all day. Really, the fastball, the breaking ball, he was geared up for it. And, Pax's off to a good start. Everybody in the league knows who he is. They get geared up for him, and, he just wasn't on top of his game today.
You seem to be all over the place with the velocity and the fastball. Was that just trying to...
Oh, I don't know if the velocity is much issue. You're throwing 94, 96. It's more where you're at on the plate and getting ahead in counts. We saw him behind in the count a little bit today, and then he tried to go to his cutter there through the second, third inning. That helped for a little bit, but just couldn't get him enough off the fastball. But again, you got to get ahead in the count. We've seen it, but give them credit. They grinded at bats. They did it to Miranda last night. It's a tough lineup to work through with power. They hit the ball out of the ballpark.
You mentioned the outfield rotation pregame. How tough is it going to be to take Gamble's bat out of the lineup the way he's been swinging it?
It won't be tough. Yeah, Ben Gamble's having a great year for us, no doubt, and he's hung in there really good against left-handed pitching as well. So, he'll continue to play. It's better to have too many good players than not enough. So we'll find time for all those guys.
Does Toronto do anything different with your hitters?
I don't know if anything different. For whatever reason, we swung the bat better against them last year than we did this year. Saw a lot of the same pitchers. Hap, probably the best ball game Hap's thrown all year today. He basically stayed away from our right-handed hitters, and he did a good job of adjusting it. But he's got life on the fastball. He's a fly ball pitcher and struck some of us out today, later in count. So I felt like we had him on edge. The first 3-4 innings, we just couldn't kind of push him over the edge. And, if we'd got a run or two across there early, it may have made a difference.
Was Pagan a bright spot today?
Oh, no doubt. Yeah. Pagan's thrown the ball really good the last couple times he's been out there for us. But, to get 4 innings out of him is great. It helps save us some guys going into the next series. That's really important. He did his job and then some today.
What kind of a milestone is the 3 rookie outfielders for this club in terms of the future?
I think it sets us up well going forward. Certainly like what they all bring to the table. I like how they play. They play aggressive. They're not afraid of anything. And there are going to be some times where they take their lumps. I think Heredia is struggling a little bit right now to kind of get his timing back. But that's the way the season goes. But I like all the guys out there. I think they all do it a little bit differently. But they do bring one thing to the table is they play hard and they're very athletic. So you see the upgrade we've had defensively in our outfield all year.
Realize you're just getting off the field here, but Felix appeared to be really sharp down in Tacoma.
I have not gotten a report. It's the first I've heard of it, which is great news. I appreciate you sharing that with me.
Is there any way you guys would reconsider that third?
I'll talk to it. No, it's more about the long haul here, like we talked with Felix earlier. I want him to be built up. I think we found guys, that can go out and give us very competitive 5 innings. We're looking for somebody to get a little bit 6th, 7th inning. So let's build him up. Let's put him in the right spot so we can get him going and then have him the remainder of the season.